Okay, we're live once again. Hey, welcome back. I just read an article by Harvard Business Review. It was released yesterday, and this article here is titled, let's see, the title was "Don't Let Negativity Sink Your Organization." Um, so why did this article caught my attention? Well, for one, how often haven't we seen people who are like overly negative and like they manage to kill the entire mood in the business? Now, I think the article is it gives like an excellent outlook on the entire thing. But it, of course, got me thinking, like, is there a difference between negativity and like valid, proper criticism? And I think there is a difference. Now, let me tell you a story. A few years back, I took part in this winter survival training over a weekend, where we go out into the woods with only a small tin of bare essential survival things, and then we are just to make do until we get back on Sunday. And as is common for survival training, you put your body through an immense amount of pressure and like misery. This included not eating for anything for 30 hours and only getting 2 liters of water to drink. Basically made pine tea, and what we did was we had to gather snow, melt it, and then gather pines from like spruce and what the other tree is called. I don't remember the English name. Well, anyway, get a fistful of like pines and pine needles and spruce needles, and then you put them in the boiling water, and you get the vitamin C that's on the inside, and it refreshes you. And one of the rules we had during these survival exercises that no complaining was permitted. We had this slogan called "Party," which were shouted at regular intervals to keep the moods high. And the reason you are forbidden from complaining is one, everyone is there voluntarily, which means everyone knows what they're getting into. So complaining is by no means allowed, because why are you there if you are there to complain? And it has also another logic or reason behind it, and that is if you complain, then the mood goes down, and a survival situation when everything is miserable to begin with always becomes more hard. So that's a situation where you don't want any negativity. And if you are feeling miserable, which everyone is feeling, you're hungry, you're tired, you're probably wet, and you haven't had any food whatsoever. So if you add negativity into it, then everybody you can't survive in a survival situation. So that's why you keep the negativity for yourself. And naturally, this happens in a survival situation. In a regular organization, if you are negative, then it also has like a bad effect, which the article proves very well. But of course, since it's not a survival situation, it's a bit more bearable, but the effect ultimately is the same. Now, how does this differ from like criticism? Because like someone could potentially complain that criticism is like bringing negativity into the mix. Now, that's possible if like it's negative criticism, like someone just keeps on complaining and pointing out faults to no end, day after day. Nobody wants to keep doing that. But that's not like a argument or reason for to not give any criticism at all. Criticism is also important because that's how we improve, but it could be a good idea to constrain the criticism into certain moments when it's criticism time, and then you leave the criticism outside of those times. So you confine it and keep it controlled so that you get the benefits from having a critical outlook, but you don't keep criticizing up to no end, and then you become like this complaining critic who nobody likes and who is like the sour apple, and you spoil the rest of the bunch. And I mean, how often haven't we seen, or we probably all know someone who is like really prone to complain all of these things, so, and who basically is really unliked. So reduce your criticisms to good points and like give valid criticism and avoid complaining, and you're probably not going to sour the mood and everyone benefits. So those are things to keep in mind. And I think otherwise the article is really great reminder that what attitude we have really has an effect on our mindset. And if you've been following along these lives, these recordings, for the past few days, then you probably recognize the idea of having the right type of mindset. That's something we at least covered in my Clausewitz read through of On War, how mindset is an important aspect of like managing what we have available and achieving goals. So reduce the amount of negativity, keep criticism constrained, and use it in a positive way, and you reap the benefits basically. That's all for now. I'll be back later with more insights. Take care. And by the way, if you found this video helpful, make sure to give a thumbs up so that other people in your friends contacts can see it and also get benefits and insights. And if you want to add something, feel free to write a comment, and remember to follow and subscribe so that you can stay up to date with new insights and commentary as they come out. Hey, have a great day. Thanks for being here, and talk to you soon once again.